Kody Brown, risks for this reason on Special Forces. The Sister Wives star said he's ready to prove himself on the competition show. Sister Wives star Kody Brown knew he was risking sounding when he made a bold declaration during his debut on Special Forces' World's Toughest Test. During the Season 4 premiere on Sunday, September 25th, Kody, 56, got real about why he would rather be respected than loved. "I'm going to say this at the risk of sounding sexist, but I think men want to be respected and women want to be loved," he said during the episode. "I don't care if you love me. I care if you respect me." After fans watched Kody successfully complete the first challenge of repelling a prey from a helicopter, he shared his thoughts on what it takes to be a good man. "To do the hard things is to be good at being a man. And every once in a while, you need just proof of who you are," he said. Kody also opened up about why he wanted to join the competition show in the first place. "I want my children to see that I can do the impossible still," he said. "Keep the old man out." The TLC personality is the father to 18 kids with his ex-wives, Christine Brown Woolley, Janelle Brown, and Meri Brown, as well as his fourth and last remaining wife, Robyn Brown. Kody and Janelle's son, Robert Garrison Brown, died in March 2024 at the age of 25. Ahead of the premiere, Kody opened up about his tactic for making sure the show's directing staff, DS instructors, didn't push him too much. "The experience was interesting, and there's not a dull moment even when you're sleeping. You're just worried you're going to get woken up in the middle of the night and dragged out into a pool of cold water in the dry desert," he told Us Weekly about filming the show in a September 13th interview. "My teeth chattered." He then explained that the DS instructors would sort of haze the recruits. "I don't even know what they call the punishment," Kody said. "We're standing and I've been in this water, and I started to shiver. I don't want the DS to see that. I don't want them seeing any signs of weakness because they'll play on that." On the show, former military Special Forces operators act as the DS instructors who lead participants through several physically demanding challenges. Kody said that he found a way to not be pushed to his limit by fake wheezing to throw off the instructors. "When we had been just run ragged, I was wheezing and it was a little bit fake," he said. "I figured if they thought I was really working hard, they wouldn't try to push me more, and I might need some energy for later. So I'm sitting there doing press-ups, and I'm like wheezing." Kody continued, "I knew that my limits physically were never reached. I had more to give physically." However, Sister Wives Robyn Brown criticized with karma comments after Kody Brown pig drama. Sister Wives fans are no strangers to criticizing Kody Brown, especially after his heart-wrenching confession about his son Garrison's death. However, the tables have turned, and now they're directing their ire towards his only remaining wife, Robyn Brown. Kody and Robyn often face fan backlash from the TLC show, particularly after they remained together while his marriages to his first three wives, Meri, Janelle, and Christine Brown, crumble. Not long after claims from Christine that Kody had a sexual experience with Robyn before their wedding, Robyn is getting a new wave of criticism over her reactions to her husband's comments now. In an exclusive clip obtained by People magazine, she and Kody sit down for dinner and discuss the potential addition of another sister wife to their family. They both agree that the move is risky without any guarantees. Kody then confesses, "There's something I want, maybe more than you do," leaving Robyn puzzled and asking, "What? What do you mean?" reports the Express US. When Kody refuses to elaborate, she realizes he's referring to, leading him to disclose that his primary motivation is physical attraction. "I'm afraid, at this stage in my life, it would be just how good-looking she is," he admits. "I'm not kidding." Robyn then reprimands him, saying he doesn't understand how you're coming across, to which he responds, I know, I'm a guy and I don't freaking care." During a confessional segment, Robyn then criticizes her husband, declaring he is just kind of being a bit of a pig right now. However, after the preview aired, viewers quickly mocked the scene, with numerous fans flocking to Facebook to criticize Robyn, whom many spectators have accused of being a primary factor in Kody's other marriages dissolving and his relationships with children from previous unions deteriorating. "Oh, so Robyn feels like the third wheel now?" one viewer inquired on Facebook. LOL, karma is coming in the form of a hotter, younger sister wife. She can cry about it to Meri, Janelle, and Christine. I'm sure they all have sound advice on the matter. Another commented. Karma is a BH Robyn. Thought she truly believed in plural marriage. A third person posted. Additional viewers joked that she shouldn't be shocked by his remarks, noting he was always like that. A bit of a pig right now? Kody has been a full-blown pig always, one stated. Yes, Robyn, he is a pig and has always been a pig. Someone else chimed in. Good luck with that prize you won. Audiences will witness how the drama unfolds alongside other heated confrontations between Kody and his former wives when the fresh season premieres on TLC starting Sunday. September 28. However, Kody Brown makes declaration at the risk of sounding as he joins Special Forces to prove he's good at being a man. I don't care if you love me, I care if you respect me, Kody Brown said on the season premiere of Special Forces, World's Toughest Test. Kody Brown admitted he joined Special Forces, World's Toughest Test, to prove he's good at being a man. I don't care if you love me, I care if you respect me, the Sister Wives star said on the season premiere of the Fox competition series. Special Forces, World's Toughest Test airs Thursdays at 9 p.m. ET/PT on Fox. When it comes to competing on Special Forces, World's Toughest Test, Kody Brown is looking for respect. On the Season 4 premiere of the Fox competition series, airing Thursday, September 25, the 56-year-old Sister Wives star didn't hold back about why he wants to be respected rather than loved. I'm going to say this at the risk of sounding sexist, but I think men want to be respected and women want to be loved, he said. I don't care if you love me. I care if you respect me. After successfully completing the first challenge, repelling from a helicopter, the TLC star reflected on his beliefs about what makes a good man. To do the hard things is to be good at being a man. And every once in a while, you need just proof of who you are, he explained. After stepping up to help his teammates during the second challenge, which saw the celebrity recruits hauling 800 pounds of supplies uphill, Kody acknowledged his reason for joining the grueling show, saying, I want my children to see that I can do the impossible still. His decision to join the series came after the end of his plural marriages, with exes Christine Brown Woolley, 53, Janelle Brown, 56, and Meri Brown, 54. He remains married to his fourth wife, Robyn Brown, 46. I feel like it was just a challenge, he told people at the Special Forces red carpet event earlier this month. I wanted to sort of put a pivot in my life, change the directions I was going. It wasn't the pivot that I wanted, but it was the pivot I needed, and I had an exceptional experience that was almost spiritual in a way, he added. Kody previously told people that he had to find a way to rebuild his self-esteem because it destroys your confidence when you go through a divorce or a family breakup. I feel like my confidence is coming back, he added in January 2024. I got to find that space of grace and love for myself as well, be it really forgiving of simple things, like just being angry about what has happened. I want to forgive myself for that and move on. Kody shared it's a journey that goes inward, and it's a journey that's outward, following the demise of 3 out of his 4 marriages. You have to express forgiveness to the people you've been involved with, he added. You have to express understanding and hope that at the end of an era for us as a family, we still have hope of a friendship and a loving or kind relationship with each other in the future because we're bound forever through our kids. However, Robyn Brown calls husband Kody a bit of a pig for admitting physical attraction is his primary motivation for wanting another wife. I'm really starting to understand why people say you have the hairline you deserve, Kody. Robyn Brown is accusing her husband Kody of being a bit of a pig for revealing that physical attraction is his primary motivation for wanting to take another wife. As fans of Sister Wives know, Kody and Robyn have previously discussed the idea of bringing another sister wife into the mix in the wake of Kody's first 3 wives, Meri, Janelle, and Christine, ending their respective unions with the father of 18 between 2021 and 2023. Viewers also saw this discourse continuing in the Season 20 trailer, seemingly to Robyn's horror. Robyn's collectible pal in the background looked equally horrified by the discussion, though, to be fair, it might just be haunted. In People's sneak peek of Sunday's season premiere, Kody and Robyn discuss the idea further, though their conversation appears to go south once Kody reveals what he's looking for in a potential future wife. The clip begins with Kody telling Robyn that while their marriage is wonderful, bringing another wife into their family may end up ruining what they have. "I think you and I share something very special, but if it's not duplicable, it could put us at risk," Kody tells Robyn. Why would we put that at risk? For anything other than love should be multiplied, duplicated, not divided. As the conversation continues, Kody reveals to Robyn that there's something particular that he would want if they were to add another wife, while telling Robyn that it's something he wants maybe more than she does. When pressed to reveal what that something is, Kody initially declines, before Robyn makes an educated guess. "Oh, you're talking about sex," she says. Kody then admits to his shy and pretty wife that his primary motivation for wanting to welcome another Mrs. Brown into the family is physical attraction. "You gotta be a 10 to get with a stud like me. I'm afraid, at this state of my life, it would be just how good-looking she is," Kody says, to which Robyn says, "You don't understand how you're coming across." I know, Kody replies. "I'm a guy, and I don't freaking care." After hearing her sparsely haired spouse say the quiet part out loud, Robyn tells viewers that Kody is just kind of being a bit of a pig right now. Buckle up, breakdancer. This is just the beginning. As fans may remember, Robyn insisted last season that she was open to the idea of being in another plural marriage, though she wasn't sure if Kody felt the same. "I never pictured myself as a monogamist. I never thought it'd be just Kody and I," she explained on an episode of Sister Wives that aired in January. "I don't think that Kody would ever live plural marriage again. I don't know for sure." Robyn also claimed during the episode that she was still very much open to sharing Kody with other wives, but only if she knew that the marriages would ultimately work out similar to the comment she made in the new sneak peek. "If I had a guarantee that it would be something that would be beneficial and we would have a positive, successful experience, I would be interested in living plural marriage again," she said. "But I would need some sort of guarantee, just because the experience of the family falling apart has been so traumatic, not just for me and not just for Kody, but for our children and for all the children. But mostly for me and my children." While Robyn was still holding on to the idea of plural marriage part 2, as of last season, Kody told viewers at the time that his days of being a married man of many were behind him and that he would never want to do polygamy again. "Polygamy kills emotional intimacy," Kody stated in season 19. "It makes everyone defensive, and I really want an emotionally vulnerable, intimate relationship with a woman, and you're not going to get that in polygamy." However, Sister Wives fans slam Robyn Brown for karma after she calls Kody a pig. Sister Wives fans joked that karma was coming for Robyn Brown after a new clip from the show saw her calling Kody Brown a pig. Sister Wives viewers often used to throwing shade towards Kody Brown, including when he made a heartbreaking admission about his son Garrison's death. But now, they're sending it towards his only remaining wife, Robyn Brown, instead. Kody and Robyn are both often the subjects of hate from fans of the TLC show, specifically after they stayed together, but his marriages to his first 3 wives, Meri, Janelle, and Christine Brownell, fell apart. While his own children have also slammed Kody for his claims that he doesn't know what beef some of them have with him, Robyn has also been getting her fair share of criticism. Now, after a new clip surfaced from the show's upcoming 20th season, fans are mocking her as well. In the clip, obtained exclusively by People magazine, she and Kody sit down to dinner and discuss the possibility of adding another sister wife to their family, something they both agree is risky without any guarantees. Kody then admits, "There's something I want, maybe more than you do," which leaves Robyn asking him, confused, "What? What do you mean?" When Kody then says he doesn't want to talk about it, she realizes he is referring to, with him then revealing his primary motivation is about physical attraction. "Cohen, I'm afraid, at this stage in my life, it would be just how good-looking she is," he says. "I'm not kidding." Robyn then scolds him that he doesn't quite understand how you're coming across, to which he replies, I know, I'm a guy and I don't freaking care." In a confessional, Robyn then slams her husband, saying he is just kind of being a bit of a pig right now. Following the teaser, though, fans quickly ridiculed the moment, with many taking to Facebook to slam Robyn, who many viewers have blamed as a major cause for Kody's other marriages all ending, and his relationship with his children he shares with his exes being severed. "Oh, so Robyn feels like the third wheel now?" one person questioned on Facebook. LOL, karma is coming in the form of a hotter, younger sister wife. She can cry about it to Meri, Janelle, and Christine. I'm sure they all have sound advice on the matter, another said. Karma is a BH Robyn. Thought she truly believed in plural marriage, another wrote. However, sister wives Robyn Brown calls Kody a pig after revealing primary motivation for another wife. Robyn Brown is not impressed with husband Kody Brown's latest confession. In a sneak peek of the season 20 premiere of Sister Wives, which will air on Sunday, September 28th, the couple come together for a dinner date. When the topic comes to possibly adding another sister wife into the family, however, things get a little less and a bit more tense. "I think you and I share something very special, but if it's not duplicatable, it could put us at risk," Kody, 56, shares in a preview obtained by People on Thursday, September 25th. Why would we put that at risk? For anything other than... Before Kody finishes his thought, Robyn, 46, completes his sentence by adding, "A guarantee not possible." Regardless of his concerns, Kody comes clean about why he's seriously considering the idea of expanding the family. "There's something I want, maybe more than you do. I don't want to talk about that subject," he says when referring to sex. "My primary motivation, I'm afraid, at this state in my life, would be just how good-looking she is." I'm not kidding. Visibly shocked by her husband's confession, Robyn quickly calls out the unique mindset Kody has about his future. "And that would be the very worst reason," she explains with a laugh. "You don't understand how you're coming across." "Well," Kody replies, I know. I'm a guy and I don't freaking care." For 20 seasons, Sister Wives has followed Kody's unconventional dynamics with multiple wives. At one point, the TLC reality star had 4 partners. Over time, however, Christine Brown left Kody in November 2021. Janelle Brown confirmed their separation in December 2022, and Meri Brown announced their split in January 2023. In a confessional interview from the Sunday, September 28th premiere, Robyn keeps things real when she says Kody is just kind of being a bit of a pig right now. When TLC released the official Sister Wives Season 20 trailer, Kody hinted that he may have some ideas that Robyn may not fully support. Previously, Robyn expressed hopes that Kody would stay with his exes. "I have this wife, her name is Robyn," he said in the preview. "She would never let me do anything naughty as bad as I want to do it." His remarks came after he was shown trying and seemingly failing to make amends with his exes. At one point, Meri is heard telling Kody, "We are never, ever, ever getting back together." While Sister Wives is more than enough to keep Kody busy, the reality star also signed up to participate in Season 4 of Special Forces, World's Toughest Test. Set to premiere Thursday, September 25th, the reality show will give Kody the opportunity to test his physical and mental strength when he faces demanding training exercises led by military personnel. However, Robyn Brown's first reaction to Kody Brown. Joining Special Forces revealed. Fox's Special Forces World's Toughest Test returns on Sept 25. With a brand new season featuring celebrities, reality TV stars, and athletes who are pushed through military-style challenges that test both their physical strength and emotional resilience. TLC's Sister Wives patriarch Kody Brown is one of the stars who will be stepping far outside his comfort zone. But what did his wife, Robyn Brown, really think of him joining the show? Kody Brown's wife, Robyn Brown, was hesitant about him joining Special Forces. Ahead of the Season 4 premiere of Fox's most intense reality TV series, Special Forces World's Toughest Test, Kody Brown spoke exclusively to People about what his wife, Robyn Brown's initial reactions were when he was approached to do the show. "My wife, Robyn, when the show was introduced to us, she was like, 'I don't think I want you to do that, and we've got to have a discussion,'" he told the outlet, adding, "There ended up not being a discussion. It just became an assumption from then on." Kody shared with People that once Robyn understood what the show was about, she couldn't hold him back. For him, taking on the series became a way to heal and push forward after the end of his other 3 marriages to Meri Brown, Christine Brown-Woolley, and Janelle Brown, all of which played out on Sister Wives. I feel like it was just a challenge. I wanted to sort of put a pivot in my life, change the directions I was going, he said, adding that it was an exceptional experience. Of course, Kody was also asked if his former wives said anything to him about joining the show. No, he said, sharing that they are only connected through the TLC series. In an extended YouTube clip teasing season 4, Kody is shown suiting up for a boxing match against another celebrity and admits in a confessional, "There's a bad side of me that I just want to burn down." Moments later, he's pummeled by his opponent until he appears to collapse, forcing directing staff member Mark Billy Billingham to shout, "Stop!" In an interview with Extra, Kody revealed that he pulled his hamstring on day 3 and tried to hide it because it was constantly a state of fear while participating on the show. As viewers know, the show does not have a formal elimination process, but recruits may be medically withdrawn. In his conversation with Extra, Kody did admit that doing the show made him more appreciative of his life despite some physical setbacks. However, Sister Wives Kody Brown recalls wife Robyn's initial thoughts about him joining Special Forces. The reality star shares how his wife first reacted when the opportunity arose, while also revealing whether or not his exes have reached out about his appearance on Special Forces. Sister Wives star Kody Brown is opening up about his wife Robyn's thoughts about him joining Special Forces. World's toughest test. In an interview with People, the 56-year-old reality star recalled how Robyn first reacted when the opportunity arose, revealing that his wife was initially a bit hesitant about him joining the Fox quasi-military training series. "My wife, Robyn, when the show was introduced to us, she was like, 'I don't think I want you to do that, and we've got to have a discussion,'" Kody said. There ended up not being a discussion. It just became an assumption from then on. "I think when she saw, when I showed her or told her what it would be similar to or what I thought it would be like, she was like, 'Oh, this is one of those things that you are going to do and I'm not going to be able to stop you,'" he added. Kody first married Meri Brown in 1990 legally. He would then go on to spiritually marry Janelle in 1993 and Christine the following year. Robyn joined the expanded family with a spiritual marriage in 2010. Kody then divorced Meri so he could legally marry Robyn in 2014. Christine was the first to split from Kody, leaving in November 2021 after more than 25 years together. Janelle soon followed, ending her relationship with him a year later. Meanwhile, Meri confirmed in January 2023 that she and Kody were also done for good. During his interview with People, Kody shared whether or not his exes have reached out about his appearance on Special Forces. "No. Really, just the only part of our lives that are connected are through the show. Sister Wives," he said. The TLC star went on to reflect on his decision to ultimately sign on to the show in the wake of his splits from Christine, Meri, and Janelle. "I feel like it was just a challenge," Kody explained. "I wanted to sort of put a pivot in my life, change the directions I was going." He continued, saying the show wasn't the pivot that I wanted, but it was the pivot I needed. "I had an exceptional experience that was almost spiritual in a way," Kody said. This comes after 2Fab spoke with Kody about Special Forces, with the dad of 14 revealing whether or not he has plans to add another wife in the future. Kody was adamant he will not be dating anyone else other than Robyn. "Let's not talk about my dating," Kody told 2Fab after we asked Johnny Manziel, his Special Forces Season 4 co-star, if he would ever consider doing a dating show. "Please, please, no. Johnny, would you keep talking about your dating life, please?" Kody exclaimed, adding, "There will be no dating. I date my wife, Robyn Brown, and I'm committed to her." One of his ex-wives, Christine, had a few things to say about the idea of Kody joining Special Forces during her appearance on the Sarah Fraser show on September 2nd, saying she wasn't sure whether his skills are as good as his ego. However, Sister Wives Kody Brown worries about take, while comparing men and women on Special Forces. Sister Wives star Kody Brown used his time on Special Forces, World's Toughest Test, to share some of his wisdom on how men compare to women. In Us Weekly's exclusive clip from the Thursday, September 25th, episode of the hit Fox series, Kody opens up about his strategy for making it as far as possible in the competition. I am going to say this at the risk of sounding, he says in a confessional. I think men want to be respected and women want to be loved. I don't care if you love me, but I care if you respect me. Special Forces, which premiered in 2023, puts contestants through harsh military-style training based on actual Special Forces selection processes. They face intense physical and mental challenges designed to push their limits. Before the premiere, Kody exclusively opened up to us about some of the battles he personally faced while competing. There was one time when my muscles gave out, he said earlier this month. We were supposed to be swinging across monkey bars, and I had sand on my hands, and I couldn't cup the monkey bars. I just didn't have the strength anymore to do it. Kody recalled the directing staff, DS instructors, trying to haze the recruits. I don't even know what they call the punishment, he shared. We're standing and I've been in this water, and I started to shiver. I don't want the DS to see that. I don't want them seeing any signs of weakness because they'll play on that. According to Kody, he leaned into a fake wheeze to make it seem like he was hitting his limit. When we had been just run ragged, I was wheezing and it was a little bit fake, he told us. I figured if they thought I was really working hard, they wouldn't try to push me more, and I might need some energy for later. So I'm sitting there doing press-ups and I'm like wheezing. Kody added, I knew that my limits physically were never reached. I had more to give physically. However, Robyn Brown says Kody is being a bit of a pig after he reveals primary motivation for considering new wife. In People's exclusive first look at the season 20 premiere of Sister Wives, Robyn Brown is calling out her husband Kody for being a bit of a pig. Kody reveals his primary motivation for considering a new Sister Wives after the collapse of his 3 out of his 4 marriages, leaving his wife unimpressed. Sister Wives Season 20 premieres Sunday, Sept 28 at 10 p.m. ET on TLC. Kody Brown and his wife Robyn are weighing their options when it comes to potentially adding another sister wife into their family. In People's exclusive first look at the Season 20 premiere of Sister Wives, Kody, 56, tells his wife, I think you and I share something very special, but if it's not duplicatable, it could put us at risk. Calling their relationship wonderful, Kody explains that adding another sister wife could change the dynamic between them. Why would we put that at risk, he says of their relationship, for anything other than a guarantee? Robyn, 46, interrupts, which she calls not possible. During the conversation, Kody admits that there's something I want, maybe more than you do. Robyn then appears puzzled and asks, What? What do you mean? I don't want to talk about that subject, Kody says, and Robyn responds, Oh, you're talking about. When considering another sister wife, Kody then reveals his primary motivation is about physical attraction. I'm afraid, at this stage in my life, it would be just how good-looking she is, he confesses. I'm not kidding. His wife is unimpressed, saying, and that would be the very worst reason. Kody insists that he would want to be able to connect with a new partner, but Robyn says, You don't understand how you're coming across. I know. I'm a guy and I don't freaking care, he replies. However, Robyn teases a confessional that Kody is just kind of being a bit of a pig right now. The conversation comes after fans saw Kody inform Robyn that another woman expressed interest in joining the polygamous family in the Sister Wives Season 20 trailer, which was released in August. I got another one of those emails from some woman asking sort of like to get to know us for the purpose of joining the family, Kody told Robyn, which didn't appear to please her. Kody's former wife, Kody Brown, who was the first to end her marriage to the Brown patriarch, before Meri and Janelle Brown weighed in on whether there was a chance the pair would bring in a new sister wife during an appearance of the Sarah Fraser show earlier this month. I do not even know how to wrap my mind around what I have seen that they are even entertaining, Kody admitted. She went on to question the pair's true intentions for considering an addition to the family, explaining, is it just for camera? I do not know. I just don't know. But I hope not, because what they have is a soulmate situation. They really do. She added that she felt so disingenuous and so unfair for the couple to bring in another wife. Kody himself, he talked about how much he loved monogamy. She noted, so why do that? Why ruin something so good? However, Sister Wives Kody Brown gives update on Kody's soured relationship with kids. Thanks to the messy TLC series, Sister Wives, we know that Kody Brown has a complicated relationship with many of his children. However, Christine Brown, one of his former wives, recently offered an update on this topic. So, where does Kody now stand with their 6 children? Here's the tea. Christine Brown says, things are going to be better for Kody Brown and his kids. In recent seasons of Sister Wives, Kody and his former wives have detailed his strained relationships with several of their children. Regardless, while speaking with People, Christine admitted that she is still holding out hope for this narrative. She believes that things are going to be better between her children and Kody sometime in the near future. That's kind of an ongoing story for that, but I do believe that Kody is a good person, and I think that things are going to be better, Christine explained. Or at least, I hope things are going to be better, she said. Things take time, though, Christine admitted. There are a lot of things that we say about each other that we hear, and it's just the nature of it. So we've got some things to work through, I'm sure, Christine explained. Their strained relationship was one of the reasons Christine chose to walk away from their plural marriage. As she noted on a past episode of Reality Life with Kate Casey, it was like a vicious cycle all the time. Because for years, I'd say, your dad loves you, he loves you, and he wanted to spend time with you. But, as she noted, after a while, they just stopped believing me. Thankfully, as Kody stated last season, he is open to repairing these fractured relationships. My children will always be my children, and the door will always be open to them, he said. However, they've got to come through that door, he quipped. However, Sister Wives Kody Brown spills details of Robyn Brown's reaction to Special Forces gig. Was there tension behind the scenes after Kody agreed to appear on the Fox reality show? Kody Brown, longtime star of TLC's Sister Wives, is stepping outside his family's reality TV bubble for a new challenge. Brown, who typically shares the screen with his wife Robyn Brown and his ex-wives Meri, Janelle, and Christine Brown, will now be competing in Fox's Special Forces, World's Toughest Test. The grueling endurance series pushes celebrities to their limits, and Kody has opened up about how Robyn reacted when he signed on, a moment that revealed tension behind the scenes. Kody spoke to People magazine, sharing details about how his wife reacted to the news he would not only compete on Special Forces. She wasn't too keen on the idea. My wife Robyn, when the show was introduced to us, she was like, I don't think I want you to do that, and we've got to have a discussion, he said. There ended up not being a discussion. It just became an assumption from then on. He continued, I think when I showed her or told her what it would be similar to or what I thought it would be like, she was like, oh, this is one of those things that you are going to do, and I'm not going to be able to stop you. Kody ultimately signed on for the series, which pits celebrities against one another in a test of endurance. No one is eliminated. Rather, they leave by their own accord if an injury is sustained or if the staff deems it necessary for them to drop out. Kody Brown says Special Forces leaders look for weakness. Kody Brown revealed to E! News that the DS or directing staff members look for weakness in recruits. He said he tried his hardest not to show that emotion throughout filming. They're finding your weakness, and they're pushing you on your weakness, he revealed. And they found me in an emotional weakness, and they found me in a mental weakness. The Sister Wives star did not clarify why he was emotionally and mentally weak. However, these issues will likely be brought to light throughout his Special Forces training. However, some Sister Wives fans on Reddit believe that Kody's Special Forces gig is performative. They don't think that being on the show has changed him at all. One Redditor wrote, just like everything else in Kody's life, participating in this show is performative. I believe he's doing it to send messages to the children that refuse his calls, thinking they will watch and soften to him. A second fan claimed that Kody's weakness came from his grief over the death of his son with Janelle Garrison Brown. But he tries to say he did it to be closer to Garrison's spirit or experience what Garrison went through when he was in boot camp for the National Guard. As Special Forces debuts on Fox, viewers will get to see how far Kody pushes himself physically and mentally. But for Sister Wives fans, the bigger question may be whether this new project is a distraction from ongoing family issues, or if it's an attempt at redemption. With Season 20 just days away, audiences will soon find out if Kody's endurance test changed anything.